move into this one. This is the third and final map, of course, if you guys are just joining us, between Dig and Envy.
A is for Apple, it seems, here for Envy, and they've set up defense towards C with that trap and a turret behind them. So I think a slow work here towards A is what is the trick. That's Envy's camera in short, and the camera here for Def was just destroyed, as you heard from his VO. So it's a slow one for Envy, but they're going to try to play this slow enough that Dig may rotate out of sight.
What's really cool here is that so many people fake on this map that they're just going to walk in with that info. It doesn't really matter. Def is just, unable to know where exactly he should look. Great dash comes through from Mame as Envy start to really take some advantages here on this A bomb site. The spike will go down as well, and it's up to Dig to get a 3v4 retake. Now, there should be a recon dart available for Dig on Sam, I would imagine. So we'll have to see if that will come in, because they need that info. There's that dart coming through. Oh, great utility usage there from the Killjoy, though.
Sam almost hurt. Here comes that drone you were calling for out of heaven. Shanks with 2 big kills, looking underneath with the sonar helping him out. 3 bullets left, and he is going to be able to make it count to get a 3 kill for himself with the end of the magazine and his ghost. Dig coming up with the first round, and you were right. It was fast from Envy. They wanted that right away, and Dig responded well.
Yeah, it felt like that shouldn't have been so easy for Dig. I mean, it looked kind of, well, it was very close, but they were 3 versus 4. Envy had a lot of time to set up their post-bomb positioning, and all that Dig really had to work off of was the Sova utility, the recon dart out first, and then the drone coming through, as you can see right there, and just Shanks walking up, getting 1v1s by himself. So Shanks coming up long without any info seemed to be what really was the problem there for Envious.
That's an extra $600 for Shanks. He feels good to keep this one going. He wants all the bonus money, so he just goes for armor here and maybe some util and on the box to now play a different spot. Make sure he has the upper hand if Envy does peek. A bit more default. We do see the bomb held by Killjoy here on the side of Envy as they start to rotate around, and we'll see where they decide to do this. Akis back to the Killjoy this time. They feel like it will help to take sites and control a little bit more as they get to that defensive side with double Sentinel. Envy on attack, though. We'll see how they work this lower A.
Looks like more money for Shanks here. Great headshot found. And he's going to stay up here. He just wants more. Finally, though, he's outstayed his welcome. He will fall back. And the cloud burst comes through, as does the cover, even though Shanks does go down. Minimal damage has been done. So that's an acceptable loss, given that Shanks is the one that's getting a lot of the kills in these last couple of rounds, as you mentioned. And the fact that he will be purchasing up an operator. He didn't invest into that round. It's all fair in love and war, as they say, and Shanks will bust out that operator. Oh, he's actually 100 credits short if he wants full armor. So does he go for the light armor and so he can get the operator, I wonder?
Yeah, that's a good call. You see him holding. He's just waiting right now. We'll probably go for the buy. Oh, he's got blades. Never mind. I was like, wait, he actually got a lot of kills, and he's farmed orb. He farmed an orb after that death, so it's going to be Blade Storm for him. Good shot from Mame to open up onto Superman here for what is a gun round. And it looks like they'll be able to keep this slowly moving towards A. A good hold coming in from Calypso in mid means he'll know Def is on the way.
The timing. Oh my gosh,
unreal. No way.
Oh no, he gets the cages up as well. So that's going to cause all kinds of problems for Envy because they know, well, they know that Dig know exactly what they're doing. And look at the movement here coming in from Dig. They've surrounded them. What do they do here? Do they go into the blades on the A side, or do they try to back out? They're trying to back out, and they found the blades on the A side. This is not looking good for them.
Def, oh, if that one was there, literally the kill of the round for him, and it still may be that shuts down Envy. Shanks already getting a bit of pressure, knowing that the turret is there. Sometimes you can smoke that out, but you're also giving away your position if the enemy's close enough within earshot. So Shanks backs up a Bulldog for him, and he will still have some Blade Storm left. The B push for Envy, and they don't have too much util to keep themselves here without being seen.
Oh, the wall, I think, is going to come out from... Oh, he hasn't put the wall out just yet. Poise could really cause problems, and now Shanks has made his way in as well. And there's no vision. There's the takedown. Can we get a trade on the blades? We will. Shanks! He's found another as well. And now it's looking real bad here for Envy as Sam also contributes for that last kill. And the defuse comes in. Dig! Oh, my God. What a round from them.
Shanks, man, I don't know if he's going to be stopped this game. He has so much confidence in every one of his plays that he's going for. Mame to start things off, and what a scattered round because of death. This push was huge.
It's such a good read to go for that, and just again, just the understanding the movement around the map here was perfect from Dig, and nobody from Dig overcommitted. It's so easy to take a few steps too far and to overcommit yourself in these positions, but they just had such great focus.
Production, that transition was gross, by the way, to live. Going into this 4th round, it is 1-1 in maps, so you're looking at what will push one of these teams out of the tournament. Dignitas or Envy trying to do what they can. Well, not out of the tournament, sorry, to lower final. As they keep themselves moving. Superman gets 2 for himself, and it just seems like nobody wants to check this back corner of C. Every map we see somebody playing here, whether it's Zom, Superman, FNS, they are making that corner work.
Yeah, that contact play up C long didn't really help Envy out. Again, they didn't have the hugest investment into this round. They are on a save, but at the same time, great defense there. And that's the dark cover we saw on C-Long is being thrown consistently by Envious, because sometimes they do want to contact out of it, but you can't get that going your way unless you are consistently throwing it, and most of the time you're not doing it behind that. You just need to keep denying that information. Unfortunately for them, as you say, it doesn't really pan out in this round, but back into the buy again, and this is where Envy can start to assert themselves. But it is also worth noting that Dig on the defensive side of Haven, that's where they've looked the most dangerous.
Towards A, even with the run it back up, they're still keeping all their power in one spot here. This could, and look at, Dig is expecting something in Garage from this one too. So maybe a quick smoke Garage, shut down the run it back, or have an option to take it out immediately and follow through on the body. Here's the peek, and nothing for Shanks to start off, and they're gonna go right out, followed here. As poised right behind Shanks, they're gonna be working that 2-man crew out on grass.
These mid cams are so sick because it allows them out of garage, and look at how much ground they gain off of a signature move that regenerates after it's destroyed, albeit a 45-second cooldown for the cam, but it's just, it could win the round because Dig has so much expectation as to exactly what's going to happen. Here we go, there is the run it back into the site, but it will get dealt with. Calypso does trade out onto Superman, but again, Dig, they have the position, they have the expectation, but they don't have the kills. Poise is in trouble, and he will go down as well.
I mean, DDK, these are coming up as round wins, but we have to talk about why these are semi-dangerous. It was great that Envy makes it in. It's great that they hit their shots, but not knowing what your enemy knows, it could actually cause these rounds to go against you. Without having that Cypher cam mid, you don't know. Dignitas knows that you're all over towards A. So really, really big on Envy to be able to make the shots happen here because, oh my God, because Dignitas knew exactly where they were, and Envy was still able to win the round.
No, definitely. I mean, this is how Dig decimated TSM. They won this info game really effectively in the mid round, and then they were very proactive with that. They took ground where they understood their opponents were not, and they rotated players to the sites which were about to be attacked, and that's how they were always able to crush those rounds. So this is actually quite an interesting prospect, given the fact that, as you mentioned, Dig were totally set up in this round to win it because they knew exactly where their attack was coming. They had lean players over, they had people on the flank. They were completely good to go. So the fact that Envious can still execute onto the site and just win the round with brute force and the good coordination, that's a great sign for us because it means that we should be getting a good matchup in this third and final map.
Exactly. When you get yourself in that situation, it's your round to lose, right? That was Dig's round to lose. They basically had it won, so see if it changes anything. Obviously, still quite a bit of money there as Shanks has his op, and again, he'll switch over to the long C pick this time to see if that pays off, and then we'll get a rotation out of him. Oh, I love you, Shanks.
He's trying to call the bluff, but
oh my
it's not much of a bluff this time. Holding for the push. They know him as well, it looks like. It looks like they really understand his tendencies. Oh, the dark cover just preventing Sam from getting blinded there. That's actually huge because Sam has the timing to backstab, and that is a problem. He'll get taken down, but the info's there for his teammates to pick up the pieces. Boys will clean up and just hold on to this site position, anchoring effectively. He even pops the run it back here to really seal the deal in the 3 versus 2.
He finds a kill with it as well. Quadra! Almost coming in. Still has the chance as Poised is in the back of the site. Switching off the Sage this game onto the Phoenix and burning up Envy left and right. Bomb, or spike now for Mame. He's going to look for a few picks here. This is not an impossible round with 45 seconds left, but for now it's a save.
Yeah, it'd be so cool because he's waiting for a rotation. Because eventually, as you say, Envy know, or rather Dig know that he can win the rounds. So they will want to get some info. They can't just sit on C the whole time. Well, they can, but most people will try to get information here to see what's going on. And it looks like Dig understand that would be a mistake. So they're just holding position and trusting that they have numbers.
Oh. What a scary spot to peek into. Just Mummy having the confidence to do this. Garage gives you so many angles you have to be aware of, and they could have been anywhere, right? They could be holding all these angles. Oh, no!
That's so close.
They just walk up and shake hands. Social distancing, boys.
If he hits that no-scope, if he's turning in the right spot at the right time, he gets the spike down. There's no one close enough to deny him.
Right.
And the round becomes very winnable. So that was kind of insane, actually. Speaking of which, this was a great timing. And this happened because Som didn't get flashed because the dark cover popped just in time.
It's like the opposite of somebody saying, you have to wait for my smoke to form. It's like, go a little bit before my smoke forms this time. We see some sheriffs and a good eco save here by the side of Envy as they look to take off the head of Dig. Dig, however, 4 ultimates and Poise still on C. A double kill to start off for him, and it looks like he may get pushed.
What a great spot to play, especially in rounds like this. It's so hard to deal with if you don't have the utility. You need those deep mollies. And Caboose actually may have found a way to deal with this. Great shot onto Poise, and there might be a chance using the wall there to obscure his position, able to rotate, able to pick up a better gun. But Shanks, he's not messing around here. Out comes the daggers once again.
Oh, he was hoping it lasted a little longer. You can see Caboose takes his knife out. He's like, please move faster, please move faster. Not fast enough to get away from Jet, the fastest. We will see now the bomb or spike planted here on a site. 3v1. This is going to be tough, but we'll see here if FNS can make it work.
Oh, it's been spotted now. Oh my god, he's alive still. The paranoia hits too. This is not a good look for FNS. Oh no, what is happening? He's actually able to turn around here. The double shorty at mid-range is going to finish things off somehow. That looks very scary indeed.
I never hit those. At that point, I just wish I could throw my shorty at the opponent, because you'll do like 13 shots and they'll have 78 damage done. But Shanks knows how to do it. He comes in, gets another one for himself, and continues to top the scoreboard for Dignitas as they come into round number 8 here. Envy struggling to find these wins on that attacker side, and it's kind of figured that the attackers always have the chance to throw all of their numbers at one site, so that might throw defense off. Dignitas doesn't care. They're able to rotate. They're putting up great post-plant defenses, or I should say attacks, on Envy.
Now we're going to get that cam set up in mids to just allow them to push into mid and come out of garage at the same time. Actually, oh, did we get the cam out yet? No, in fact, the cam isn't going out as it normally does. And in fact, maybe that's because it gives up the sound cue, and they want complete surprise here. Now the alarm bot's right there, which will punish a forward. Well, if Shanks goes any further forward, we'll have to see if that's going to be the case. We know that he loves to get aggressive. And Envy are just going to burst onto this A site.
DDK, this is blowing my mind that Envy allows Dignitas into the middle of the map each time. Dig is still semi-slow rotating, but they have an idea of where they need to use their util, and when Superman takes out one, as Som throws down that Hunter's Fury, and now another A take from Envy. They're loving A, and let's see if this works.
Yeah, everybody's here for Dig. Everybody's here. This is going to be very difficult for Envy to hold. They don't have any post-plant positioning just yet. They're stuck on the site. They'll try to move quickly now into a setup so they can defend this spike. Def there looking for that first kill. Can he find it here with this very tight angle from the heaven position? That wall just blocking him in time. Mame connects the shot onto him, and before you can even talk, everyone's dead.
I mean, I can't hate on it. The brute force here from Envy just continues to work, even with Dig pushed all the way up. Their rotations aren't coming quick enough. Envy just seems to be on the ball here with sending all 5A more than once here. And it's going to let them get a second round for themselves. A few ultimates are up for Envy as they come into the next round, which helps that padding, which helps them increase and make a bit more consistency to get these rounds.
Yeah, this is great. This is really important. Obviously, Envy, struggling. It's been a drought for them. They've really not experienced much success. And
wow.
And the interesting thing again is that what we're seeing is if Envy brute force into A, even if Dig knows, I mean, both rounds that Envy have won have looked pretty much the same. Dig push mid, no Envy are committing to an A split, still can't stop it or retake it. So maybe Envy should just go A every round. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
It's like they just want to get to a site and have an all-out war with Dig each time, and they're feeling like their shot is on. It's just not the opening shot. Don't give Shanks a chance to shoot one of us. Make sure it's all 5 of us running in at the same time. Shanks now going to hold that long A position. Remember, we just saw him over at C, so switching it up. Haven provides so much potential for Shanks being on Dig's squad with the way we see them playing.
No more charges left.
And we've got that, as you mentioned, Shanks. He's the big gun, and he's the one that's been. It's like his job now. Like
yeah.
You sort it out. Like we obviously can't do this without you, man. And it looks like Envy are mixing things up. They are not playing these defaults anymore. They're just going for straight up hits, and they're looking to just bust into the B side. But how successful will this be? The flash comes through.
This drone might see quite a bit. Gets shot down immediately, but that's FNS with the bomb outside. Superman and Def answer from both sides. They don't have any cover on that right side, making it very hard to take B away from Dignitas. Just left C-Con was covered here, and it looks like Envy chooses now to go through garage to C. Mama hits a shot, just hearing where the curveball came from.
That was so nice. What a beautiful peek. Oh, the spike goes down. Sam finds that somehow, looking to find one through the cage as well, but he is denied. Calypso with that key double, and it's Shanks stepping up to the plate now, picking up the Phantom. Only 8 bullets in it. Does he go for a reload and give his position away? He can't possibly do that. He has to get the first kill first. Oh, there's the reload, and he knows that Mummy's up, drafting, and oh, Mummy misses the knives, and he has time to fall back now. Reset the situation, play the spike, play the time. There goes the tap. The mind game's here. Shanks is sticking it. He's sticking it. I can't believe it. Is he going to get it? Oh, Shanks is denied. Mummy, just in the nick of time, denies the defuse. But can you believe that Shanks has the audacity to go for the hold in that 1v1?
I don't. I absolutely don't, especially with how aggressive Shanks plays. He put patience before greed there, and that was huge to see. Here it is again, DDK.
Oh my god, that's so insane. And there's so many reasons like why sticking this is so smart, because you also, with so much time left on the spike, you have time to play the spike. You can tap it, you can pressure it.
It was a slow beep.
And your opponent's gone into a tight choke point. So this is, anyway, we'll get into the next round now, but Envy, they're back on the board, 3-6 now.
I like this, setting the precedent of a lot A. So if they're scene A, the spike has been dropped. You still have Calypso on the other side, but Def repeatedly pushing. Where is the mid intel coming in from Envy? Because Def is punishing that.
Oh my god. Superman, you gotta get out of there, man. Just walking casually. And that's not gonna work out for him. That's an even trade, so Envy. I mean, firstly, I just want to point out the fact that how is Def with on a Cypher just walking down mid and just, he even made the sound cue that he's jumping and then just still gets a kill in mid. It's such a weird look, but works out for Dig at the beginning of the round at least.
Shanks setting up. Looking for that quick peek out of garage again, changing his position as much as possible. Look at it, Mummy. These guys are almost reading each other like books. I love to see it. Again, the B take here from Envy. A little cover on that Acon side now with a nice smoke coming in from Calypso, who's on the C flank.
And the Jets versus Jets will be won by Mame with that operator holding things down. Envy looking really good. This rotation back to B is working out for them. Poise now manages to make his way in, gets a tap, but Envy with another round. And oh, these rounds have been very hard won by Envy. It took a lot of solving, but they're finally getting there, and they're looking to get that 6-6 scoreline. They forced Dig now into a situation where they have to half buy, or are they going to force buy here? We actually see Def buying up fully.
There's Bulldog armor for sure for Superman, but it's going to be a Spectre Light, actually. Looking for a little bit money to come in for around 12 here on the first half, so they're going to partially buy here. And yeah, that's a sell, big sell actually. Spectre to full, Spectre to light. Poise is trying to just downgrade, but see what feels good still. And he's on Stinger Light to end that one out. Good position actually by Def on that long A on Cypher. And it doesn't look like Envy's going to come up with too much here. Again, even though we saw Def getting a kill last round, Envy then employed the strategy of let's get into sight and get to that 5v5 fight as fast as we can, or whoever's alive fight, and start that war. Again, they're trying to get to A and see if they can get the gunfight going.
Great trade. That's so huge. Normally, you would actually want to double back and reset out of this, but
exactly.
Envy never give themselves that option because they're not really defaulting and they're giving up so much ground. They're going to go back though and perhaps group up on the players that surely they know have flanked at this point, but you can't know how many. And oh wow, Caboose finds a headshot there on the short position. This gets really confusing for Dig because there's still 50 seconds left. Shanks pulls out the daggers. Oh, this is a huge moment for Shanks. The entire team's coming his way, Riv.
He has the dash, so he can get out of the situation. Right click here onto FNS, and then he's done. No, he goes for the left click. It actually hits FNS' shoulder, and he plays the wall perfectly with that peek. Now they should know they have an open garage with the way the Dig has been pushing and kind of holding sight with numbers. Yeah, Envy feels very sure that they can head through here and have a safe plant.
It looks like, I mean, Dig will have time to attempt a retake if they choose to. However, their money does just completely suck. So you'd want them to likely save in this situation so they can have everything for the next round. Plus, it would be a shame if Poise is in a situation where he feels like he wants to pop the run it back, maybe if they get a kill, and then you waste that run it back in a round where it could be used with a higher percentage likelihood to convert into a round win.
When your run it back turns into a run it down. We don't like when that happens. We don't like that. And again, Envy amassing a few ultimates here that will check on the next round for when those on deck ultimates are as well. Calypso finds Som nice and quick. So that's actually another gun down here as the Vandal will be saved by Poise. We'll see if that stays with him or goes to somebody else as they trade guns around here on that next one. Again, run it back is there, but Envy could really make quick work of a double sight play with Calypso having that Omen ultimate.
And I guess they did the nerdy maths there to work out that they still have a full buy with only the one save gun for the very last round, and that's exactly how it works out. So
yeah, 2,900 at that third loss round. So they've been 4 rounds down here.
And here we go, Envy. Look at this, 4 rounds in a row after such difficult times in the opening of this first half. This is how you want your last map in a best of 3 to play out if you're a fan of the game.
This is what we wanted. Let's see how they set up DDK. Ops on both sides. Shanks will be playing towards A, but he's playing it safer this time. Definitely want to get the last round to make sure Pistol means that much more if you can win it in the second half. And really no pushes from Dig at all this time. Camera work here from Envy towards bottom. This is the slowest I feel like Envy has played around as well.
Slow round here for both sides. Dig not opting to go for that mid aggression that's been working out for them. And there is actually a player in mid. Calypso is there for Envy to make sure that if they were to run the mid aggressions, that he'd be able to catch it. And Dig actually 3 on C right now. So it's a very interesting choice from Dig. We haven't really seen them play so passively like this, and Envy aren't really sure what to make of it, but they have had so much success just dry running into the A site that, or well, contacting in that, they're just going to go for it again. Run it back, taken down. Shanks, he stays out for one more. He stays out for more.
Okay.
I can't believe it. He never knows when to give it up.
There's the ultimate coming in from Calypso to heaven. Superman takes that out, and they know it's the A hit. Envy continues to hit this site, and we just have to figure out. I'm going over the VODs to see how they keep doing it, and it seems like they are so sure of the post plant. Why they love A so much. Here it's going to be Dig trying to take it back. The 4v4 DDK for the last round of our first half.
Oh, great shock dart, almost taking down Phoenix there in the corner in the cubby. So weak, but still alive with 10 HP. There goes the drop from Superman. He can't find it. Calypso gets the better of him. And now after the trades, we have to see when the dust settles who's going to be left alive. And it's the Phoenix versus the Jet. Poised here. Oh, he's got the wall. He can pressure the bomb now. Now he can tap it and force the Jet to maybe make a play through. Oh, does he realize that there's already been a cross Poised? Oh, he's getting wrapped by Mame, and Mame's going to nail it. 6-6 at the end of the first half. Envy have managed to find their way all the way back to equalize this one as we go into the last half of this series.
Beautiful rounds, left and right. Shanks and Mummy. That's what we were looking at. That's who's carrying on each side. The double digits for both. The operators are operating at full capacity this game. What's going to happen here? Pistol round will definitely start to change the flow of things. And we'll see if Dig just is out of the gate more aggressive or just slower with intel and tries to pick Envy apart.
It's going to be so interesting because the style that Envy chose, or rather, sorry, that Dig chose in their attack, it feels so unusual. It feels like it's exploitable, but again, you know, they're just, or rather, sorry, Envy, they're just so good at just hitting sites. They're so coordinated. And like you said, the post plants, it kind of explains why they're also so good at hitting the sites, because they're very coordinated. They've got great protocols. They know, everyone on the team knows exactly where to stand with their agent and how to play each and every spot. So it's it shows that they've been playing together for quite some time, and this is something that, you know, when we look at Dig, you know, having Shanks just, you know, jump into the lineup, it's something where we look at them and we can't give them the same level of credit because they haven't been together as a 5-man squad for as long. So that's their limitation, but they're really working with it so well, and Shanks is just owning people. I pray that a jet nerf isn't coming for him anytime soon, so he can, because I'm not sure what the rest of his agent pool looks like, but his jet's certainly fantastic.
Absolutely, and that's, you know, one of the questions too, when these players that are coming in, and it's any player that is a trial and they show up on something that the team needs, how much more can he actually offer? Because he's only really needed for that one thing right now. After this tournament, if he's signed, maybe Dig's works with him more. We see that Shanks is actually a multi-agent player. This guy is coming out with so many things he can offer, and then Dig has more avenues of opportunity to win these games. We already know he's got an op shot, so be damned if he has to offer more after that when the team needs it.
One of the struggles that Envy might have in this half is that they don't have the Sova. They've got the Killjoy instead. So whilst Killjoy is really nice at locking down sites, Sova is so useful in getting the mid-round information, and Killjoy doesn't offer that.
I like this. Free turret peek. And that Cam's going to see the turret. It's like, wait a minute. A little mechanical trickery down here on the lower side. Look at this rotation from Envy. Feeling like the Cam means everything here for Dig, and they're going to start putting 4-2 with that slight rotation here from, Shanks.
That was beautiful. Caboose did not get spotted by the drone. They only saw the Killjoy, so that's excellent work. But the rotation towards B might foil things completely here for Envy on the defense, unless they're able to find some good damage. That paranoia might be what they need, because the dark cover comes through as well. That denies the hit into the B site. And now Dig have to rotate back out of that.
The kill, the rotation, Akis is there. Will he find more? Oh, the double dink as well. Poised answers back, and he's going to be able to shout that I did quite a bit of damage on those entering the site. FNS clears it up for now. And we still see the spike rotating back. It's actually going to be seen. Moment goes down. Superman with a quick flank kill, and he is out, laced up and running. We'll see if he will be found on the other side of the map here by Calypso. But the team's saying, wait, we need you back. We may have control here as we're entering the back of the site.
And Finesse, oh, he's going to get exposed. So that's very unfortunate for him. And, well, it looks like things aren't going to go too well here for Mr. Calypso. Oh, turns around, but he did take critical damage, and there's no way for him to heal himself. So it's going to have to be two extremely clean shots here from Calypso, faking the TP. See if he can draw out any attention and get some information. Oh, this is so difficult. There's not any room to work with here. They're both playing the cubby. They're so small.
What? Oh my God, no way. What? It could happen. It could happen.
Flailing around. Oh my God, he's found the kills. He's found the clutch out of absolutely nowhere. Calypso had no idea.
Absolutely amazing. Take nothing away from this man on that round. HP, he had it just as low, and he hits the shots, playing it patiently, and he finds it. The tactical crouch as well, the icing on the top of that play, and pistol goes to Envy in second half.
Oh my God, that could, I mean, if he, let's say the players are reversed here, he gets the headshot instantly there into super. How does that even work? Oh my God. This is so disgusting. What a ridiculous clutch. 10 HP, this should never happen.
Amazing. The missed shots as well coming in. Give Calypso the idea of where he needs to go. Heart pounding on that one, I think, for everybody, DDK.
Oh my God. And they were playing both in the same corner. That's how you win that round. Oh man, that's such an important round to win. That could be one of the most important rounds of this entire map. That clutch is so huge because it's the pistol as well. You know, you start better off on the economy, and this is going to be hard to recover from.
Calypso with a lot of kills there is also closer to ultimate that can pull Dignitas then. And there's the kills coming in from FNS with the Spectre. They quickly clean up. He has to watch 2 spots now as he's just getting pincered from every angle, and Psalm will find that. How many weapons, though, have they been able to pick up on the side of Dig? Because Akis makes quick work of anybody that just could.
And unfortunately for Psalm, he's not able to pull off the impossible as we just witnessed. And that's going to be the conversion coming out from Envy here, picking up both rounds out of the gates. And, well, it's going to be interesting to see exactly how Dig's offense will look here. Their attacking side, again, in some of the matches that we've seen of them, like let's say the C9 match, they didn't really get to play an attacking side. It got shut down so hard with mid-aggressions. So I'm wondering if Envy are going to be aggressive or if they're going to play more of a passive approach like we see from TSM.
Right.
And that gives more breathing room. Well, the operator's around here, so Calypso's actually on the operator there. Oh no, sorry, that's I've completely misread them. Calypso's in mid, and Mummy's on the operator.
I wonder how the smoke's gonna go. They actually left B. I thought we were gonna. Okay, Calypso does still smoke window to kind of slow things down and maybe make Dig think there's a push. Shanks ain't buying it. He knows exactly what's going on. Look at these flick peeks too. Just considering that somebody may change. I love seeing how everyone considers holding an angle. Some watch right on the angle they want, some switch between. You can never tell which is the right one until you are put in that situation. 8-6 here, and it is a bit slower as we see DDK. It does not seem like there's going to be too much aggression from Envy on the defense, and Dig's looking to figure out where everyone's playing. They do here see an Omen over towards that side of B, so they can figure out that Calypso is hanging out in this area.
There's so much stuff to talk about in this round already, but here comes the hit, and it's going to be difficult because they're going to get flashed as soon as they try to go in. Poised, he was the entry man. He flashes out, but his teammates get counter flashed, and there's just nothing that he can do, and he goes down for free. And now Envy are looking really good. The Killjoy utility is going to be popped there. Caboose will slow things down with the wall, and they can't push this. They don't know exactly what's behind it. Oh, this is 30 seconds to go. They've got to get that spike onto the safe side now. They are committed. Out goes the flash. What? That doesn't make sense either. Caboose is still in this corner. It's taking way too long for them to deal with him. The paranoia goes out, but Psalm still converts.
Oh, that was absolutely amazing in that shot. Psalm as well to return blind for the kill as he was close enough to make the paranoia work. Psalm again, but Calypso takes him down. He's having a hot game, and another 3K for Calypso.
What a great heart from Calypso. He is just hitting everything. And the counter utility from Envious in this round was so awesome. And we didn't really yet speak about Envy's general approach to their defensive side. They're running the Killjoy, they're running the Cypher. We're seeing the Cypher cam in a multitude of locations around mid, around Garage. We saw the trip set up on C, the Killjoy utility on A. This is something that they can rotate. They can rotate this utility on different rounds. This is something that's an option for them. They pick up the second operator as well. This really creates a lot of problems for Dig, like trying to move into a site late rounds because of all the utility.
Yep.
And also that. Mummy with the operator.
Oh my word, Mummy. Just making quick work of one. All right, it's Mummy or Shanks. Who can get that first blood to just turn everything into chaos for the attacking or defending side? And it's like they're setting up two towards C here for the side of Envy. And as they rotate up, we're looking at Dig here towards lower A. Playing it slow to see where the util could be. Shanks eats a digital molly there from Akis. And he picks up a very big kill this round.
Oh, wow. What a sense from Caboose there, tossing the hot hands there into the short choke point on A. And that will slow down any play from Def. They are just on the pistols, but they're trying to find the holes. Shanks actually had almost the timing. He was so close. If he was a little bit further forwards, he gets in front of the Nano Swarm, and he actually probably gets the kill as the utility's still in the hand, effectively.
Ooh, safe. Good double peek. And they'll get all the way up here with Cam being able to watch them, so they don't have any util for the top of C, which allows you to get right up to that bridge into the site where it connects. Already onto the trap. Shots to come through here from A, as FNS already finds one. Bit of an option here for Psalm, but it's going to be quick work for that. Def, maybe another shot, and he does find it as the flank finally comes in. A few of these feel touch and go, but Envy is just really making sure they get the kills they want. A nice job by Dig there to pick up a few more before that round ends.
Yeah, a couple kills, nothing to shake a stick at. And, you know, still though, there's all these unanswered problems here for Envy. Because Envy had these really great rounds at the beginning, just with their skill, these clutches. But this is the real problem now. This Cypher utility, this Killjoy utility, and the double operator. Like, how do you deal with this? And so far, Dig are still trying to work it out. So we'll see if they have a different plan in this round to do so. We got the typical pressure on C long and also the cage towards A long. And there's actually a play around A here coming in from Envy, gaining ground here towards A lobby with Caboose. And that does allow them to rotate Killjoy out and rotate Omen out to support the rest of the map.
I love this by Caboose. A lot of times a Cypher will throw that gate out on A to make you think the team could be going lower. It's just a default play to make your enemy think, and he says, okay, I'm going to push up on that. I'm going to get a great position. There's the run it back coming through, and it's going to be Dignitas trying to take the site as FNS cleans up one with the help of Mummy, who's very low now.
That was very close indeed. Akis takes the lurk down in mid from Def, and so right now Dig are just really struggling to get into any position whatsoever. But as I say that, entries have been found, but Calypso, that's the spike. This is the spike. Oh no! They have the C site, but now they have to run back for the spike, and they've only got 40 seconds to do it, and there's a Nano Swarm ready to go. Oh no! The lockdown as well. It just gets worse and worse, Riv.
How are they in the right place at the right time almost every time? It's the push that Envy had here in the beginning that gave them information. It wasn't fully A. We could start collapsing on mid. Calypso comes up with a huge shot, and now the retake coming in from the side of Dig. Calypso with another kill on the operator.
Going up.
Oh, this is so difficult. Oh my god, that was so well played. It's so unfortunate that the spike was in spawn, and I mean, it's so hard to account for some of these things during the chaos when a round kind of spirals out of control and all of your players are making individual plays, trying to make calls, and then after you've gained some ground, it's like, okay, we got the right, the spike is all the way in spawn. It happens to the best teams, and it happened right here to Dig in the worst possible moment.
And not even giving yourself that much time. Usually at 40 seconds is the last time you plan to take a site, not grab the bomb. You're right, DDK. So things falling to the wayside here for Dig, and we expected it to be for Envy, the team that has to play almost all day here within these matches, and we thought, how could that weigh on them? Well, it seems like they're ready for more. Shanks takes one down as Calypso answers back. Mummy as well. The operator's here over at the C site, and it looks like they fire back Psalm with a nice Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, that's going to keep Dig in this one, looking for the plant here, but Superman seems to feel like they're right next to him, so he's faking that plant, trying to get a peek.
Oh my god!
Caboose, though, and Akir, so confident. They just make that look incredibly easy, and with that, match point here now for Envy in this best of three. All three maps, Dig put up a hell of a fight, and they need to put up an even better fight now. They have to get 6 rounds in a row, and it feels like they still haven't figured out how to deal with the double operator, Cypher Killjoy defense that Envious is representing here.
So maybe a fake, something that allows Envy to think a rush is coming. Even a second Cypher Gate in a position over towards A. You can activate the Cypher Gate from anywhere on the map along with some Omen smoke towards A. It seems like a lot of commitment here from Dig. Is always in the same spot. Caboose able to find a quick shot towards mid. Nobody really giving any cover to B here as Envy's just able to push out.
And again, because of the Killjoy Cypher setups, they're able to make these mid-aggressions and not really lose that much if there was nobody there. It's just such a great setup here on the defense, but Dig do fight back. Def finds that kill onto Calypso. He's been such a problem around mid, and now the pressure that, you know, onto the B side from Def, it causes quite a rotation, quite a pressure, and they can reset here. Over a minute to go, a 3 versus 3. There's only the Jet ultimate there ready for Envious to worry about in terms of ultimates, but obviously Mummy is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
so
for sure. And just, you can see with the, the double! Almost the double. Didn't actually get damage onto the secondary. And now Mummy's waiting with Blade Storm. It's going to be a separation of the two Dig members as they try to get closer to each other here. FNS and Mummy trying to make their way over.
Oh no, Def, he's going to run into the Killjoy utility, and if he would have gone short, he would have run into the turret. That's why Killjoy is so strong in situations like this. And AKS, this angle at the back of the site, waits the perfect moment to peek. Oh, Psalm still gets the frag though. Now there's a chance here, a real chance for Dig.
Blade Storm comes in. It's obviously going to be Mame dashing in just to create distraction. Som comes up with 2 big kills there. Huge stuff. 12-7. Dignitas stays alive. Where's the money, though? And Envy actually putting themselves down to a low bankroll with this purchase. They'll have a bit next round, though, if they can get the win here. But that's $1,900. Well, it's going to be $2,400 if they lose this one. So 26, 3,000. You can do the math. Akis and Caboose will have money, but the rest of the team could be hard up for that cash.
Yeah, I mean, again, it seems so crazy because the way that Dig are winning rounds are when things get crazy in the mid round, when Envy are caught on their aggressions. But when Envy are played very passively, it's actually proven to be extremely difficult for Dig to get the advantages that they need to properly take sites and have enough integrity of numbers afterwards. Oh, Calypso doesn't cancel.
Tell you what, when that was the earlier Omen ult, that was one of the cheesy spots to do it in, and you could get a few kills. Now, knowing it's coming through, Shanks easily gets the one on that. And you're right, no cancel. Shanks only looked at the last moment, so he thought he might have the upper hand. And Envy is kind of ready to throw a few out there and go fishing. It seems like they are happy with the lead they have, so those attempts may just come in. Don't see any more ultimates except for the neural uplink here.
Ooh, I like this setup with the Phoenix because if they run into the alarm bot, they will run backwards, and then so the flash will absolutely hit them, like right here. And should be an easy kill to get. Caboose picks up that one, stays out for more. The trade comes through though, and Dig 4 versus 2 as they start to move towards this A site. Just Mame left, and Poise has the position, and so it looks like, again, off the back of Envy, losing a player early. I mean, these are the rounds that Dig are winning.
Wow. Quick flankaroo. And yeah, Dig's able to kind of brute force a few of these, find the members of Envy in the beginning, and then numbers up. It seems like Dig is, after they kill Envy, is running Envy's strat of just hitting a site and making sure that works. Good shot by Shanks. That's going to be a quick one to take down FNS. And now 8-12 here. Round 21 coming in as Dig starting to surge. And there's the money I was talking about for the side of Envy. That's their second round loss. If they lose this one, they'll be getting $2,900, and that could stack up pretty well. But again, they have to save.
And this is, I mean, it's been a story of complete desperation on this half as far as Dig are concerned. But now they've won 2 straight up rounds, and it doesn't matter how those rounds are given to them. As you say, they forced an eco out of their opponents. Things could really start to change up here for Dig on this comeback attempt. Again, in Valorant, it's the first of 13 wins the map, and in this case, the series as well, and progresses deeper into the tournament. And so Dig cannot afford to put any foot wrong here. And Shanks, he's pulled out his ultimate here on Jed, and he's looking for some heads.
Not too much vision from the camera here on the side of Envy. FNS still moving around, but Envy has stacked 4 towards that C side. Seeing one in cam, they can make the call to securely stack 4 there. And FNS and Def are right next to each other on that garage, holding for patience.
Really wanting to see Dig force the action. Mame actually picks off Shanks. Oh, what a chance for Finesse. And Def, he's going to be able to take down Mame as well. So the operator's out of the picture. Caboose. Oh, no! Caboose! Oh my God! That's insane!
Oh my God!
A quick triple from Caboose could have really spoiled everything for Dig. It's just Def left. He's got to clutch it out.
Caboose looking to make this one happen for his team. An amazing round. He's going to make it a 4K Quadra as he brings it in. Envious will take the victory, and they will be moving on to face either Sentinels